Hey everyone! Welcome to Update X24H, your go-to channel for the latest news, hottest dramas, breaking stories, and all the buzz from the world of entertainment. We're here to keep you updated, entertained, and always in the loop. Hit that subscribe button and join our growing family, because here at Update X24H, we bring you the news that matters, the drama you love, and the stories you can't miss. Thanks for being part of our community. Let's stay connected, stay updated, and keep the good vibes rolling. What if love didn't need words, headlines, or paparazzi? What if it whispered through fashion, gestures, and bunny logos? Rabbit face. Lu Yuning and Zuer haven't confirmed anything, but maybe they already did. Not through a scandal, not through drama, but through a soft, quiet signal, just loud enough for those who care to see. Stay with us, because what you're about to discover will change how you see them forever. In a world where fame often demands exposure and attention, some stories unfold in silence, through the smallest gestures, the quietest signals. The connection between Lu Yuning and Zuer has never been loud. It hasn't needed headlines or statements to catch the world's attention. Instead, it whispers softly but powerfully, through the things most people overlook. And perhaps nothing captures this more intimately than the return of the mysterious bunny logo. It began with a hoodie, white, simple, and marked with a small, distinctive bunny. When fans first noticed Lu wearing it, it felt like a fashion choice. But when Zuer was later seen in an almost identical hoodie, not during a performance or photo shoot, but in an off-duty moment at the airport, something shifted. What had once seemed like coincidence suddenly carried weight. And now the bunny has returned in a new form, this time on a delicate charm stitched to the corner of a bag Zuer carried during a casual fan event. The design was subtle, almost unnoticeable, but for fans who have been paying attention, it spoke volumes. This isn't just about two celebrities wearing similar items. Fans discovered that the bunny logo does not belong to any known fashion label or mainstream brand. In fact, it's linked to a small independent designer known for producing limited, hand-customized pieces. One dedicated follower even contacted the designer directly, only to be told that the bunny logo had only been used in a private order, created for just 2 clients. No mass production, no commercial release, just 2 pieces made in quiet, deliberate secrecy. That kind of rarity isn't just exclusive, it's intimate. It suggests intention. It feels like a message meant for someone specific, not the world. A shared symbol that connects 2 people across space and time, regardless of where they are or who is watching. In many cultures, rabbits are symbols of gentleness, loyalty, and quiet companionship. The choice of that logo, repeated and reimagined, feels less like fashion and more like emotional language. To those observing from the outside, this might seem small. A logo, a charm, a hoodie. But to those who've ever loved someone in silence, who've ever exchanged gifts that carry unspoken meaning, who've ever found comfort in seeing a familiar symbol appear unexpectedly, it means everything. It's not a statement made to impress the public. It's an anchor, a thread, a quiet affirmation that says, I'm still here. We're still connected. In the vast, often chaotic world of celebrity, where every word is dissected and every move is watched, Lu Yuning and Zuer seem to have found a different way to express something personal, by creating a visual language that only they fully understand. And maybe, just maybe, that makes their bond all the more real. Sometimes the most powerful connections are the ones that don't need to be spoken. They exist in the silence between glances, in the subtle synchronicity of movements, in the way 2 people unconsciously begin to reflect each other without even realizing it. Between Lu Yuning and Zuer, there is a growing pattern that has caught the attention of fans, not through staged photos or scripted interviews, but through what their bodies seem to say when words are left unsaid. It's in the way they move, so naturally in tune, it almost escapes notice unless you're really looking. At a recent red carpet appearance, Zuer stepped out with her signature calm grace, adjusting her hair delicately as the cameras turned toward her. Just moments later, Lu Yuning appeared on the same stage. Without any cue or awareness of the cameras capturing it, he lifted his hand and made the same motion, tucking his hair behind his ear, mirroring her gesture with near-perfect timing. It wasn't rehearsed. It wasn't dramatic. It was subtle, instinctive, and deeply telling. This kind of mirroring is something psychologists call nonverbal empathy, a subconscious form of emotional alignment. When two people are emotionally attuned, they often begin to reflect each other's body language, tone, even breathing rhythms. It's the body's quiet way of saying, "I understand you. I feel what you feel." In the world of celebrity where so much is carefully curated, moments like these are rare, unscripted, genuine, and it is precisely this authenticity that makes them so powerful. Fans have noticed that these echoes in movement happen often across various events. During interviews, Lu Yuning has been seen leaning slightly forward when Zuer speaks, as if pulled by her words. At crowded award shows, when everyone else is looking ahead, they tend to turn slightly toward each other. Small shifts in direction that suggest an instinctive need to connect. And when one laughs, the other often follows before the joke even lands. As though the joy isn't in the punchline, but in the presence of the other. There's something almost cinematic in the way they exist near each other. Not loud, not performative, but like characters in a slow-burning story. One where emotion lives in the quiet spaces. Their connection doesn't demand attention. It invites observation. It rewards those who look beyond the surface, who understand that love at its most sincere is often expressed in the most ordinary moments. These mirrored gestures, while easily dismissed by some, are beginning to form a language of their own, a soft choreography of affection, trust, and unspoken understanding. They may not walk hand in hand, but they move like they're never far from each other. And in a world that moves so fast, filled with noise and spectacle, their ability to communicate in silence might just be the most intimate statement of all. There is something uniquely intimate about a gift that carries no label, no announcement, and no need for explanation. In a world so saturated with grand gestures and performative affection, the quiet exchange of something deeply personal, something known only to two people, feels almost sacred. Among the many unspoken signs that hint at a deeper connection between Lu Yuning and Song Zuer, the theory of invisible gifts has captivated fans in a way that few details have. It began with a phone case, plain to most eyes, minimalist in design, but marked with a small silver star in the corner. Subtle, easy to overlook, unless you knew what to look for. Song Zuer was seen using it during a live stream, and not long after, the same case appeared in Lu Yuning's hands in a behind-the-scenes vlog. Fans quickly began piecing things together. This wasn't a commercially available case. It wasn't part of a promotional campaign or product placement. It was something custom, something exclusive. A few curious followers traced the design back to a boutique maker who confirmed only 2 cases were ever produced in that style. Both were ordered on the same day, shipped to the same location. A private design studio known for handling discreet, personalized orders. To the outside world, it might seem trivial. Just a phone case. But to those who believe in the quiet language of love, it said much more. It suggested an intention to stay connected, even when apart. To carry something that acts as a silent reminder, a touchstone of presence. It's the kind of gesture that doesn't ask to be noticed, but becomes unforgettable once it is. The idea of these invisible gifts goes beyond the material. They are tokens with weight not because of what they are, but because of what they represent. An object chosen carefully, meant to be used in daily life, not for show but for comfort. Fans have speculated that such items, whether it's a matching bracelet, a shared scent, or a piece of clothing, function like emotional placeholders, standing in for closeness when physical proximity isn't possible. What makes this theory even more compelling is how private it feels. Neither Lu Yuning nor Song Zuer has ever addressed these overlaps. There have been no public comments, no playful teases or denials, just silence. And in that silence, something incredibly honest begins to form. A narrative not shaped by the media, but by observation, by patterns, by consistency, and by care. These invisible gifts, if they truly exist, aren't meant for fans or for cameras. They're meant for each other. And in their stillness, they carry the kind of meaning that doesn't fade. Perhaps this is what closeness looks like in its purest form. Not loud declarations, but the comfort of something quiet and known. A shared secret that travels with you, held in your pocket, worn on your wrist, or tucked into a bag. Always there, always speaking, even when no one else can hear. Psychologists say that emotional resonance is often more telling than a relationship status. In every joint appearance, planned or accidental, Lu Yuning often glances at Zuer first, Even if she's not speaking, he subtly adjusts his posture, offering more physical space when she speaks. In interviews, his smile widens just slightly when her name is mentioned. And Zuer? She once said in a behind-the-scenes clip, "There are people you don't talk to every day, but you always feel them next to you." She didn't name anyone, but she didn't have to. This isn't about publicity. This isn't about headlines. What we're seeing might just be something rare: two people choosing to love quietly, gently through action, care, and synchronicity. While others chase clout, they seem to be building something private but deeply poetic. A love story not told through words, but through matching moments, matching symbols, matching hearts. So what do you think? Is Song Zuer truly matching with Liu Yuning by chance? Or are we witnessing a quiet love story, unfolding one bunny logo at a time? If this kind of story moved you, one filled with mystery, emotion, and connection, we have so much more to share. Hit subscribe to the channel for deeper breakdowns, touching stories, and subtle moments that mainstream media always misses. Loudspeaker turn on notifications so you never miss the clues. Speech balloon drop a comment below. What do you think their next hidden message might be? Thank you for watching, and until next time, keep your heart open and your eyes on the quiet details. Cherry blossom.